It has been a very, very, very long time since I made a pick video. Oh, and if you have seen the video before, you will probably know why. But in the meanwhile, we are back with a vengeance with another pick video. So this is basically another update. Actually, all these games in this pick video are going to be all Super Nintendo. So I've been going for a complete Super Nintendo set, and we are right now at 251 games for the set, and these are some more these are actually additions within the span of like, let's see, the last week of video was in April. So yeah, this is gonna be since April to December, as I'm now recording this on December 12th of this year. Anyway, I want to get this out of the way before we begin. This is not going to be every single game that I picked up. The reason why is because there are a bunch of common titles, like just favorite titles that's going to take up a lot of space in my desk. And not only do I not have the room in my desk, but it's just going to be too much of it and way too much time. So as a compromise, I'm going to show you ways the better titles. If you want to see the rest of the common titles, and actually it's going to be the thing going forward. Unless I don't have a lot of stuff, if you want to see a lot of the common titles, you'll have to check out my Instagram. That is JD the Mighty Mesprit. I post a lot on Instagram. I've been posting more on Instagram as we speak, but we have that's where a lot of my pickups are. So you want to go see some of the more common titles and the update as I update you towards the set. Feel free to check that out. But in the meanwhile, we have, for this video, we have 38 games to go through. So let's not waste any more time. Damn. Let's jump right in. So I know I said I wasn't going to show a lot of comment. This is technically a comment title, but the reason why I'm showing this one is because this was actually game number 100 towards the Super Nintendo. I was like, you know what? I think it deserves to be mentioned. And plus, it's an RPG. So we got Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. And we're starting with Woo's Cards, by the way. Then we'll go to complete the box, which you have a lot to complete. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. This is actually one of the worst games I played this year. Not saying it's the worst game I played this year, but one of the more not so great games I played. And the reason why is because this is one of the RPGs that was made specifically for RPG beginners. The problem is that it's not very good. And the jokes are not funny. But there's one that kind of raised the score from like a 2 to a 3. The final boss music, the Dark King music, is actually my favorite theme in the game. If you have not listened to that theme, you gotta listen to it. It's so good. Highly recommend if you listen to that. And actually, it's much better than the actual game. No joke. And then these next 3 games are not in any particular. They both share the same value. So, we got Definitely Turn to Superman. Pretty cool beat 'em up. It's actually the best Superman game out we've gotten, which is kind of sad because Superman never gets good games, which is kind of sad. Joe Mac 2, Lost in the Tropics. This was a pickup from New York Comic Con, I believe back in October. This is a pretty cool game, but beware one of the songs. It's the one where you ride on the dinosaur, but beware that song, okay? Okay. And this is actually Saratoga Comic Con pickup. I did make a post with Saratoga Comic Con, but again, I'm not showing all the games from that convention. This is one of them I'm showing. This is actually an uncommon one, and this is actually the last game in that series that I needed for a set. Though I actually picked up 2 more updates regarding that series, which we'll see in a little bit, and that's Top Gear 3000. I do want to get this one in the box, and you'll see why in a minute. But yeah, very happy to have this one. Not a game I want to cross every day, and it's actually heard it's a really cool game. So I'm not very good at Top Gear though. I play Top Gear 1. It's really good. And I got so bad at it, I never wanted to play Top Gear 3000. Anyway, actually I'll show this one first. So now we get some more uncommon cards. We got Booger Man. A pick and figure. That's another uncommon one, but a disgusting game. I never want to play this one ever again. Even though it's a 2D platformer. And the opposite of disgusting, an amazing game. Love this game so much. I've been looking for this game for a very long time. What actually happened is I purchased a video game collection, a Super Nintendo collection that was like 4 Woo's cards. I think it was like 24 Woo's because I added an extra one to make it 25. And then this was one of the games. This and Booger Man was in it, and that's Super Mario RPG. very excited to have this. I'm actually excited to have this game back actually because I actually used to have this game, and I actually have a manual hanging in my which is staring weaving out in my closet doom over there. So if anybody has a box for this game, please let me know. I would really like to complete this as soon as I can. Get a box for it. We also got Axway, awesome shoot 'em up, but very, very uncommon, but also very difficult game as well. Damn, it's tough. We got Knights of the Round, another uncommon one, but a really great game. And now we get to the more rarer titles, if you will. These rules cards are over $100, but some of them are great, and some one of them is not so great. We got RoboTrack. Really cool RPG that I am just not used to when it comes to the battle system. It takes a lot of getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's actually really good. Highly recommend it, but definitely hard to find looking for a good price. And here's another one. This is one I found at Crossgate Mall during a trip at Traditions. Casper. I actually went to Crossgate Mall twice actually with another trip with my dad. But anyway, Casper. Really not so great game unfortunately, but this is a pretty uncommon one, so very excited to get this one off my list. I've been looking for this game for quite some time. Unfortunately the thing is missing, but it's still a legit copy and very uncommon game. We got awesome game right here, Final Fight 3. A really awesome beat 'em up. This is probably one of my favorite. I think my second favorite beat 'em up on Super Nintendo, only behind Turtles in Time. But still an awesome game, but very hard to find out. But it's definitely worth it if you can find it. And speaking of games that are worth it, really excited to have this game was game number 200 towards the Super Nintendo set, and this is one I've been looking for. I was hoping they had a complete copy at New York Comic Con, but I was able to find a loose one. I was really excited to get to it because I'm looking for this game for a very long time, and that's Ogre Battle: March of the Black Queen. I was actually playing this game a couple months ago. It's a really amazing game, but my God, I cannot get past Chapter 7, which is actually the one where you need to use a flying unit. I don't know how to. It takes a lot of patience, but if you can get half the patience, it's really good. It's such an amazing RPG. But again, it's really hard to find, especially in really good shape like this. And this was actually mint. Well, I played it obviously, but this was in really nice shape. One of the almost mintiest copies out there. And then the last two titles, before we get to the complete box games, we got Mega Man 7. Of course, another Mega Man game. This is actually third out of 5. There is Mega Man X1 and X2, which I have had already. This one, and there's one more Mega Man game that I'm showing. And then the last one I need is Mega Man X3, which is ridiculously expensive. No joke. But really awesome to have this game. I've been looking for this game for a very long time. It is not a game you see every day. And then the last loose cards I have. Very rare game. This is one of the rarest games, one of the most expensive games I needed for the Super Nintendo set. And I traded a lot of my 3DS games to get this, but I'm so really glad I did because this is one of the most expensive games I needed, and that's Harvest Moon, with the used price sticker of $70, which I never removed. But really hard game to find. And this is another one. I had to run across it a couple times, but the price has never been right, and the timing has never been right. The timing was right. I didn't have a lot of cash, but the timing was right. So I was really excited to get this. So even though I traded a bunch of my 3DS games to get it, but still really hard game. I actually ran back to my house to get a lot of these titles. And it was Game Gears had a copy, so I also I got from Game Gears as well. That's right. Anyway, so now let's move on to the complete box titles. We got two stacks of complete box titles. We get the first stack, which will start with this stack. This stack is this stack is in no particular order outside of the last two titles, but other than that, we got Super Mario All Stars. Amazing game. I got the card for this at the flea market, and I actually just got the box recently from what's it called? I got the box from my claim sale, so I had to unfold it obviously, but It was folded actually, so I had to unfold it, but still very cool game to get in the box. I just need the manual for it. So that the box would stay. And then remember when I showed you guys Top Gear 3000 and said that was the last Top Gear games? Well, now this is the reason why I wanted Top Gear 3000 in the box. We got a box for Top Gear 1 and a box of manuals. So I have a complete copy of Top Gear 1 now, and I got Top Gear 2, which this one was missing the manual, but when I got it, but eventually I did get a manual off eBay, so I now have a complete copy of Top Gear 2. Very awesome games, but again, actually I might want to have the whole trilogy now. Then we got Tetris and Dr. Mario. Really cool puzzle game. No joke. Weapon War, which was actually one of the Super Nintendo games I got off eBay when I actually sold my 360 collection, so I need to ship the rest of it. Ultimate the False Prophet. This one is missing a manual, unfortunately, but this is actually a really cool RPG. Actually, it's not that great, honestly. It's great. It's great for a lot of people, but for me, it's not that great. But still a pretty cool title. That I got from Professor Raichu. Thanks very much, bro. Then we got Super Ghouls and Ghosts. This also is missing a manual, but I actually got this one also from Raichu as well. This was all I did. This was like the only Nintendo box game we had, but I was able to get a rig. I got it for $80. I'm still needing a manual for this one, but really cool title. Though very notoriously difficult. We got Equinox. I was actually scared to play this game actually. I heard this game was so hard, and so I was like, this is the hardest game I've ever played on Super Nintendo. But this is still a great game. Like if you were not played this game, this is definitely the definition of the term hidden. I think this is definitely a hidden gem, but it's very difficult. Like you die. Okay, let me phrase this. So there's a health meter, but it's not really a health meter. It's actually more so an actual a tri-meter, if you will. Basically, if when you take damage, when you get hit by an enemy, you die. You have to restart the entire room, which actually sucks a lot because especially for bosses, because with the bosses it can take a lot of time to actually beat it. Because you have to beat the bosses in one setting, and then when we get to the final boss, that's gonna be way too difficult. But still an awesome game. Switching from the opposite from awesome to not so awesome. Sorry, Dan. This is by far the most disappointing game I played this year. But still a game I needed, and I never seen this game. That being said, this is one of the most disappointing games I played this year. I did a review in this game, and actually I'm thinking about doing a review of this game on YouTube as well, just to show how disappointed I was. But it's also an uncommon one, not a game I see every day, so here you go. Let me just the last two titles boxes before we get to this game. So this is actually just the box in the manual, but this game has a story behind it. So I actually picked up Mortal Kombat 3 from the collection. I got a box for it, but this is the update to that. And the story about this is that David from the Game Guys had a copy, a box of manual that he was not willing to sell. And then I told him that I actually just got a manual for this one, and he was like, okay, if you have the cash, I'll sell it to you. And I did have the cash, I just got my paycheck. He was very sad to see this go. But at the same time, he knew that he was going to go to a good home. I actually felt bad for him at the same time. But I think that I needed the box. So I was like, you know what? I'd get it again. And kind of like have an extra manual. But what will happen is that if I do get another box game, no manual, then I'll put the manual in. And then I will probably trade the extra box to David so that he can have a complete copy. Don't know what he's gonna do with it, but I want to help him out. But the game is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Just the box and the manual, but still an awesome game to have, and that's to have a really nice backstory behind it. But so very awesome game. And then the last one from this stash, the stack is Breath of Fire, which with this one I did get the box of eBay just now, and actually recently, and I got the card from a wallet that I got from Retro Shadow. So, and I actually got the card from a trade actually, so I bought full mail for it, but it's still really cool. Alright, so that is it for this stuff. Now let's get to the really good stuff. So this is an order price, but still really cool games. And these are very awesome. I'm really excited to have. We got Super Mario Kart. Awesome kart racer. I do not know why this took forever for me to find this one, and because I was hoping to get it complete, and I got it complete. So very awesome game. Nothing needs to be said. More needs to be said. We got Contra 3. This is missing a manual, unfortunately, but really awesome game. One of the most badass games on the Super Nintendo, but it's also very difficult to be prepared for that. But still, really awesome game. Very excited to have this. So yeah. Then we got Yoshi's Island. Another awesome game. Except that fucking crime baby. I'm gonna be eating it. This one I actually got at the Game Guys. But it was actually missing the manual. But I actually ordered the manual for this off eBay. I actually paid $75 for this, which is actually a good thing because this is a $130 to $150 game. But it's very cool. And these three I'm gonna show them up at fire because they're about the same value and they're not that great. This one is that wrong, but they're not great games. Also, I'm gonna go to the rapid fire. We got Super Ninja Boy, pretty uncommon RPG. Alien vs Predator, not so great game. This is actually important. This is not in the best shape, honestly. This is a rip. Over here, a huge rip. So this is definitely gonna need an upgrade, unfortunately, but not a great game regardless. And Gemfire, another uncommon one. I actually got this one on Halloween actually. Game Guys actually had it, but really uncommon games. Another game I actually get big and that was, and now for the really good stuff. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 titles left. So let's get through this quick. We got Super Castlevania 4. Amazing game. This is like one of my top 5 favorite games on Super Nintendo. This alongside Super Mario World, Link to the Past, of course, my favorite game of all time, Chrono Trigger. Still one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. I loved playing this game back then. Like, I played this game on the Wii U Virtual Console first time, and then I beat it, and then I eventually got a. I actually found the card at J Street, and then I got the box of an extra copy from Professor Raichu, and then I sold the other one, which is really cool. This is one of the most expensive games I own. I'm really excited to have this. And there's actually another one that's really cool. We got Ultimate the Arcade. This is a very rare game to find, especially complete in box like this. But what's actually really cool is that this actually has a signature of Ward British. Well, actually kind of looked at who he was, but I don't know who he is now. So if anybody knows who Ward British is, please let me know. But it's doing awesome. So a pretty cool game. I never played it though. This one is actually a boxing manual, unfortunately, but this is actually a very rare boxing manual to find. So I won't need to find the card for this, but this is actually one that I actually found at this at Saratoga Comic Con, believe it or not. And this one, the man's in really nice shape, box, maybe not. But the guy was actually in $350. What actually happened is that I actually traded the extras from the collection because there was some stuff for me to sell, and I used the trade bait to get this. So just need to find a card for it, but really cool. But still have it happen, and that's the Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. Again, boxing manual only, but very hard boxing manual to find. So once I get the card for this, I'm definitely gonna play this because this is actually this game is it's actually an RPG, and I love an action top-down action RPG, if you will. But really awesome game. I'm really excited to play this. And then the final 4 games. We got this is actually one I found at J Street as well. And this game I actually got with trade credit. I actually traded a bunch of stuff that I wasn't gonna need, and I didn't spend a single dime on this game. And that's the Itchy and Scratchy game. Really hard game to find. Very happy. I actually got this the same week that not only that I went to Carsgate Mall with Munitions, but I also got to spend Thursday night with Eliza, and then after that I got to I actually managed to get this with my dad. Well, I was with my dad, so I'm going to Costco's Mall again. Really cool, but that was actually a really great week. It was a great and successful weekend. But this is a very hard game to find, so I'm very excited to have this. Not a great game though, but it's a Simpsons game. I mean, what to expect, but it's very hard to find. And this game is kind of cool. This is actually one of the worst games on Super Nintendo, but how I got this is interesting. I got the card for it at the Tournament Block Party. I got the box with this game at the Game Guys. And then after I got the manual off eBay. And then the store about the card sale actually had some extras from my coin sale that I actually ended up trading. And I only had to pay $24 for the cards. And then after that I paid $80, $76 for the box. So that's $100. And then I paid $20 for the manual. So for $120, we got a complete copy of Legend. Really, really hard game to find, but terrible, terrible game. This is one of the worst games beat 'em ups on the Super Nintendo. The characters would move slowly. It's all beefy, really terrible. One of the worst games on Super Nintendo. But at the same time, this is really hard to find, and I scored this game big time because this is a $330 game complete. So really excited to get this. And then the last two games. This one's kind of special. This game, with this game, I never thought I'd get this game back in my collection. I got this game back in 2020. I sold it because it was not in the best shape. And then I'm thinking a year or so later, that's when I thought I wasn't gonna get a complete copy. I finally I was able to find another complete copy in much better shape. There are some issues with the box, but I'm still very happy to have this game back. And not only am I happy to have this game back, I'm happy to have this game back in much, much better condition. But this is compared to my previous one, this is a much better one. This was the one that I wanted to get off eBay years ago, but didn't get off eBay. But that's okay. And that's Bufia 2 and the Rise of the Sinistrals. This may not be one of the earliest games I have for the Super Nintendo set anymore, but actually I guess it's 109 or something. But this is it's such an amazing RPG, and this is very hard to find. I am still looking for Bufia 1, but I'm very excited to have this game back, especially in really, very great set. And this is a very, very hard, and this is an amazing RPG. One of the best RPGs on Super Nintendo without question. And you got that, and just, and actually what's going to end with Bufia 2, but I got one more game to show. So this game. So you remember when I mentioned Mega Man 7, and I also mentioned that there are two other Mega Man games I had before this one, and also not counting Mega Man X3. This is the other one. This is one of the most. This is actually, believe it or not, one of the rarest games on Super Nintendo. Not the most expensive game on Super Nintendo, but one of the rarest. I never ever run across this game, and I got this game. I actually found this game off a coin sale, but I didn't have the money for it, so I actually traded for it. Though it wasn't enough in trade value for my expertise. I had another game which unfortunately just sold. It was Mario Party 2, but this game I was really excited to get because this is a game I've been looking for a very long time. Another terrible game, I know, but really amazing game. I'm very excited to have this game finally marked off the West. And moving on, this game has actually gone up in pricing. Crazy. Some copies are listed for like $600 to maybe $1,000. So this could be one of the most expensive game. This could be the most expensive game I own. So without further ado, I give you guys Mega Man Soccer. Well, a lot of people probably don't know this game exists. Unless you're a hardcore Capcom / Mega Man fan, a lot of people or Super Nintendo collector, you probably do not know that this game exists. It does, and I cannot believe this game exists. But it is a terrible, terrible game. But at the same time, this is really hard to find, and I'm really excited to have this. Especially and I got it for such a great price. Like I didn't have to pay anything for this game. So I actually had to trade some stuff, but from my personal collection. But I actually did pay like $130 for George's Drinkers, which I actually used towards getting this one. But very hard game to find. Very happy to have this, and I'm just very glad to have it off the list as soon as I can. And that being said, that is gonna do it for this pickup video. I have not made, like I said, I have not made a pick a video in a very long time. I'm hoping that next year we can pick up the slack, and get some more pick a video, we'll get some more, at least get some more videos out. I'm also recording this on a new PC. I actually just opened this PC today. Got it yesterday night, but I opened the package today. So hopefully we can get this all sorted out, and then we'll be back on track, and I'll be happy to return to YouTube that once again. That being said, I'm JD, my name expert. Keep playing games, having a great time, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.